Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Dimir Control and Explorer again. Yes, this time in the year where I'm going back to my beloved Dimir Control. And you know what? I am doing all sorts of things, trying other things, trying this deck, trying that, going to that tournament, trying out that card game. Wafo-Tapa, Guillaume Wafo-Tapa, Hall of Famer and Absolute Control Mastermind, has been working in his, I don't know where exactly, in his lab on the, refinement of the latest Dimir Control list. And here is what I have in front of me, the latest list he played at a Pioneer Challenge. He took this deck to the Lille Regional Championship as well. Made day 2, but then had a pretty rough day 2 there. Yeah, just Control in general did really poorly lately in Pioneer, which probably translates over to Explorer as well. But nonetheless, I mean, it's not all about winning on this channel. It's also about showcasing, cool decks and interesting decks and decks that I enjoy playing. And, this might not be a tier 1, but it certainly is a deck you can play, pick up, and it will succeed in some matchups and in some it won't. So I think you can classify Dimir Control as a solid tier 2 deck. All right, the one new card from the latest set is Quick Study. Wafo loves drawing cards at instant speed or holding up counter magic, and Quick Study, the instant speed divination kind of does the perfect thing there, bridges sort of the gap. Now you have Quick Study, Memory Deluge, and Shark Typhoon all at instant speed available to you in case your opponent decides to, hey, I'm not gonna apply into your counter magic. Then boom, you have other things to do with your mana. We see 1 copy of Rewind, which is kind of sweet with the card draw spells as well. And then Sinister Sabotage and a 2-mana counterspell selection here. Cling to Dust for Graveyard Shenanigans, Meathook, and Extinction Event as the sweeper choices. Meathook very nice against Cat Oven. Shuts off the life drain essentially by giving you a life every time a creature dies. And an Extinction Event, the best against Mono Green Devotion. And 1 Torrential Gearhulk in here, just random one-off, gets the job done a bit quicker, quite nice with Quick Study. Can get yourself a 6-mana, 5/6 flashy Mold Drifter. And then the mana base is looking rather stark. I remember looking at Wafo-Tapa's mana bases, they looked a little bit more random in terms of what lands they were using, but this looks like 4, 4, 4, 4. So it seems he has really come down to some version of this list where he is happy. There no Hive of the Eye Tyrants, notably, just 2 utility lands, plus, of course, the 4 Field of Ruin. And then we have 26 lands in total. Field of Ruin enables the Fatal Push, 2 Sheoldred's Edict. The one thing I'm a bit worried about looking at this list specifically is that there is no, Go for the Throats. Soul Shatter is something you could play. And the Blot Out, I guess, the upgraded Soul Shatter Blot Out. Yeah, just a bit low on this cheap interaction, but I'm sure the sideboard is going to help. Oh yeah, it does a little bit. We have Ray of Enfeeblement, we have Mystical Dispute, of course, and then we have a couple copies of Narset, which is interesting. That could be a little bit of a nod towards Lotus Field combo, which is a big deck in Pioneer, but it of course also is very strong against the various blue decks we have in Explorer, like a blue-white Lotus Field. Shots of Teferi pretty much, at least the card draw there, and then it is also very nice against, creativity decks, any deck that draws cards, and is a blue deck that doesn't have many creatures to attack the Narset with. Summary Dismissal, quite good against uncountable things, mainly Shark Typhoon end of turn, commence the end game, and of course the Hullbreaker Horror that Wafo also decides to play one of in his sideboard. Kalitas a nice one against Oven, Cat Oven stuff, any creature decks basically. Thoughtseize quite nice as a one-off to just check what's up over there. 2 more Negates, 2 in the main, 2 in the side. He really likes Negate. There's no disdain for stroke in here, so he apparently realized for himself that he needs to have Negate, probably because of Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Where Disdain for Stroke does not counter that. And then for bigger things that cost 4 more, you have Rewind, Sabotage, change the equation. So I can understand the logic behind not playing any Disdain for Stroke. 1 more Edict, 2 Shark. Shark has gotten me pretty good. I got paired into Wafo-Tapa 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago by now. I don't know, it was a while ago. And he got me with the Sharks postboard. I was playing Omnath, Bring to Light on Magic Online. Yeah, just a very nice post-board threat. As it is in standard, it also translates over to this format. And then last but not least, a copy of Meathook Massacre that really shores up your creature matchups, I would guess. All right, that was the introduction. Let's play some games with Dimir Control. All right, we're looking at our first hand, and it's a clear mulligan. Second hand is all right. I'm on the draw, so I think I'll just ditch a land. And we're playing against Gigantor, so it could be... blue-red, huh? So it's the blue-red Transmogrify deck, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe. No Fable. No Fable makes me happy. Should I cycle my Shark Typhoon? I think I should. My hand is pretty loaded. I have like Deluge and Quick Study. I just need lands, counter magic, you know, stuff like that. I don't need the Shark. Murex. I think I'll Quick Study instead of blowing this up. Oh, they have big score. Spell Pierce. I don't mind that too much. Should blow it up. I think... So I have to play around, like, flip the switch. I think I'm okay with them having it for a turn. They have Impulse. I could also Memory Deluge now. So like if it's exactly the blue-red Transmogrify list, they're not even playing Fable. And that this would let me resolve my thing. Which I'd really like to do. No, want lands or want another counterspell. I think I just want lands, which is kind of weird, but I think this is going to be sort of a drawn-out game. Oh shit. Mutavault, right. Oof. That could have really gotten me there. Like, they can activate it, Transmogrified right away. Yeah, that was risky, huh? Let's see. So do I want to tap my Field of Ruin? I will get an island, I guess. They could also... No. Yeah. I will not tap my Field of Ruin, actually. Although, it's very unlikely that I will destroy this with a Field of Ruin, because a very problematic card in this matchup is Murex. I don't know, maybe I was wrong in what I did there. Maybe I should have just instantly blown it up, because the Murex token definitely is annoying. I guess maybe at some point I can Meathook Massacre the board a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's like using up a Fatal Push for a Murex token means that then I don't have a... They get a Transmogrify deck, so I wouldn't have an answer then to, you know, the combo. An instant speed for cheap, which, you know, would be great. Okay, I'll leave him with the Mutavault. Yeah, I mean this is they are playing like make disappear and flip the switch, which are cards that are really getting worse over the course of a game, because as long as I make land drops and all that, I'm gonna be in a pretty good spot. Negate, Quick Study. I want them all. I want them all. Definitely want the island. And then maybe Quick Study? Or maybe just Negate. Negate is such a good card in this matchup. Basically, it's everything. Alright, I'll go with the Negate this time instead of the card draw. Alright, an Edict. Okay, so I have 7 cards in hand. Don't really have a good play. I could do this, but this just runs into like Spell Pierce, etc. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken a quick study after all, because if I stop making land drops here, it would be a bit awkward. What do you got? Zokin-san, okay. Interesting. I think I'll just fire this off and get a card out of the hand. I have so much cards. I think I'm okay letting this resolve. Like letting this get countered. They won't even counter it. I guess I'll just take Extinction Event here. The way I'm losing is clearly tokens. I think. Okay, that resolving, that kind of makes me feel pretty comfortable now. So if they would have gone for like a flip the switch there, I would have needed to counter back probably. Oh right, they play Shark Typhoon, huh? Yeah, that of course makes sense. Think I will choose to Edict the Shark right away. Oh, okay, my opponent's done. Yeah, okay. People really trigger happy with the concede button today. Extinction Event can go. I think I might keep one Meathook Massacre. Postboard I have to be aware of what? Reckon a Bankbuster certainly. And that's it. Like if they're playing the standard list, then they don't even have Hullbreaker Horror. Okay. Hullbreaker Horror seems good, definitely. Summary Dismissal is good against Sharks. Chrome Host is also nice. I think Edict can go. Negate's great, of course. Dispute is good. Is it good? Make disappear, cling to dust. Fatal Push is good against the Sharks, at least. Kind of like the idea of my own Shark. Rewind is a bit expensive. Torrential Gearhulk's probably bad, because it's just too easy to counter that. Thoughtseize is not bad as a one-off, that's for sure. Change the equation. Doesn't counter that much, because it does counter Transmogrify, but they can't really rely on that. So I think I'm going to trim one, and then I could play Narset. I feel like the games are not really about Narset. Just tapping out in your main phase is not where you want to be, I think. Maybe I should play Extinction Event over Meathook Massacre, because it does get rid of everything. Yeah. Doesn't gain me life, but... Okay, I mean, it doesn't have an answer to Bankbuster, but on the draw it's very difficult to have that. So yeah, I'm just gonna give it a shot. Okay. Looks like an Impulse or a Shark Typhoon from them. It's an Impulse. No, nothing. I think again I'm gonna cycle. I kind of need interaction a little. But yeah, as long as we're doing this back and forth, passing turn, making land drops, this is very good for me, I would say. So I just have a much better late game than they do. One Shark, okay. Murex. Won't even make a token. Respecting what I got going on, perhaps. Don't think I'm fatal pushing right now. Soken-san? No. Not a shark, okay. Might be killing that shark, honestly. Maybe a bit unnecessary to do it right now. Could have waited out the combat, I guess. Now I'm kind of opening myself up to a 2-mana counterspell. Yeah, okay, I kind of screwed up there. Yeah, I definitely screwed up. I should have just taken the damage. I was thinking to myself that there's not much that's threatening for them to play. But I guess there is. There's something threatening, so yeah. Clear mistake and instantly got punished. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. Opponent didn't make a land drop. I don't know. Puts me a bit in an awkward position. Bankbuster gives him an inevitability, but I mean, I have a lot of card draw, so if they use their mana on that, I guess I'm gonna be happy as well. I think I'll play a little bit more aggressive now. And I won't keep up counter magic, just try to kill. They do have the Fading Hope, okay. Pretty good here. They go for the Mirrex rather than the Bankbuster, okay. Opponent has been using their mana very well. Shark Typhoon into Bankbuster, Spell Pierce. Now Mirrex again after turn 4 Mirrex 2. Pretty good stuff. Guess I just Deluge here. Another Spell Pierce, yeah. Playing this sort of tempo game. It's working. It's working pretty effectively. Maybe I certainly made a mistake by letting that Bankbuster resolve. Yeah. Might cost me a lot. Okay. Oh gosh. Yikes. Pressure's on. Okay. Alright, there's something. Let's see. They will draw a card, sure. Alright, that's Thoughtseize. It's probably gonna be Fading Hope. How about no? Everything is there. Removal. They even have a Strangle. Wow. Another Shark. No land. Kind of thinking to take this Make Disappear. Could also take the Shark Typhoon. But then they could, if they draw land, they could go for this, and that would get me. Taking Make Disappear is also kind of weird. But it would allow me to negate their Transmogrify, which they're not going to go for. They're probably just... But then it would also allow me to negate one of these two effects. They try to kill my Chrome Host. But I could also let my Chrome Host go. Theoretically. I don't want to, though. I'm going to take the Make Disappear. I want them to use up both their removals, and then I negate the second one. Oh, okay. Doing it this way. Interesting. They're gonna spite that. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine-ish. I can now block. They put the Atraxa back, yep. I can now block. And then I counter the Strangle. Leaves me without an answer to they've drawn a counter spell. That's brutal. Oh well. The tempo game here has really worked out. Maybe I need Kalitas. Drawing a bunch of cards. Let the switch zombie attacking, sure. Now they're slowing down again. So we know about Transmogrify and the Shark Typhoon. They're gonna try to kill me with the Shark Typhoon. This Memory Deluge has to find me some goodies. Okay. Probably Fatal Push and a Shark. I kinda need a counter spell for the Transmogrify. But I also need the Shark to stabilize. Tough call. Took the wrong card. Damn it. I might be fine though, we'll see. They're going for the Bank Buster instead of the Shark Typhoon. Okay. They're going for both, I guess. They're going for broke. Yep. I do look pretty stupid for not taking the Chrome Host Seedshark. Wow. Okay. Uncounterable. Welp, yeah, I'm not taking the Seedshark. Might cost me this game. Kind of have to scry again, I feel like. Just trying to dig into that Meathook Massacre. Good old Demon Control being way too reactive. Yeah, my deck is out of thin air? How many cards I saw there and didn't find any shit? Guess I used up 2 sharks very early on and kind of thin on ways to turn around there. That is not how it's supposed to be for sure. Okay, opponent has Strangles, Volcanic Spites, and a couple of Fading Hopes. Plays this sort of weird blue-red tempo game. Sorry, my bell's ringing. Let me just check. Alright, sorry about the interruption. Change the equation continues to look pretty bad. All my counters look kind of rough. They don't really play into the counter spells in these post-board games. Alright, let's try it like this. I mean, I'm on the play now, so they have less of a they can do less of a tempo damage game plan. And yeah, we'll see. Nope. Alright, that's a fine hand. I'm gonna ditch the Mystical Dispute, play the Drowned Catacomb, and then we see from there. Needle on Field of Ruin. Wow. Yeah, I actually, when I played the blue-red deck, I did that too. It's pretty smart. Yeah, it's pretty smart. That definitely is not resolving. Murex already. Countering the quick study. Yeah, would hurt, honestly. Yeah. No, I could have. I deliberately did that though. I think if I didn't have the Memory Deluge, I would have cast the quick study in my own turn. I think I'm going with the Fatal Push here. But because I did have that powerful 4-mana spell that sort of free up, I didn't want to do that. Do I want a quick study? I think not. I think I'm just gonna. I'll let them counter my quick study if they want to. They will just activate Mirex from here on out. I'm pretty sure about that. I think I'll try to ambush with a 2/2 Shark here. They played a Zokan-san, which is a kind of good card here. Maybe indicating that they don't have many more lands. This is probably the last land in their hand. Alright, that's a good sign for me, I would say. They only have 1 blue up now. They can't go like Counterspell plus Transmogrify. Alright. Maybe we're stabilizing. 2/2 too strong. Okay, that was big. That was a big game. I think I won't quite go for the Deluge yet, will I? I think it's a bit early for that. Because again, they could just punish me with a cheap like Spell Pierce or something. So I won't play this as a 7th untapped land here. Return the Giganta to hand. No, Impulse again. I think this one I'll just counter. Because like I have 2 more counter spells in hand. The change the equations do a whole lot. And that's like the best card out of the top 4. I don't want them to gain access to that. Okay, that's a really nice draw. Love that. Love that. They make disappear here. I will pay for that. They would need Counterspell Transmogrify to majorly punish me here, because I do have Fatal Push up. And I just countered their Impulse. Alright, sure. Murex number 2. Wow, they conceded. Yes, got there. Woo! I could have died there. I would guess they just conceded because they didn't have an answer to the Shark, and they were like, yeah, probably losing against the Memory Deluge and stuff. And, you know, taking over, stabilized with good old Chromos Seedshark. Nice. Yes, I would like to play first, and another mulligan. Lots of mulligans so far. Mostly because of no lands. Hopefully that this continues. We're playing against another Giganta deck. Okay, this time it's Ramunap Ruins into Swift Spear. No early removal. No bueno. But we do have Meathook, but it is a bit slow. At least one to play. I bluff a little bit with a Holdful Control here to make them not know what's going on. Okay. Lightning Strike and a Stomping Ground. Stomping Ground. Maybe they're playing the new Questing Druid card. They pass after a Shark. Probably planning to play Fire in my face. Ugh, no place, not even a counter spell. Good old control. Doing control things. Not having the right answers at the right time. But at least we have a bunch of card draw. Oof. There's a play with fire as anticipated. And a lightning strike. Okay. Is this all you got? No land? No land, huh? Should just take... Nah, I think I shouldn't just kill the Swift Spear. I think that's not a good idea. I should wait until they hopefully deploy a creature here. Then we can get them both. They have another light up? They do. They do. There's an attacker's command. Could just be a green splash for attacker's command. Okay, there's a creature. Good. Let's see. They might have another play with fire. I have enough lands. Just take the spells. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like they do. And to play around that, I mean, I would have done it anyways, I guess. But this gives me more clarity about what their hand is. But yeah, I would have done this anyways. I gain 2 life. So I go back to 10. And then they probably shock me. And I get down to 7. And I have 4 cards in hand. I don't have a counter spell right now. So if they have a couple more burn spells, I'll be dead. But I do have Cling to Dust, actually. But I need a lot more cards in my graveyard to make that work. Okay, that's... Oh, there's a first counter spell. That's good. Just past the turn, huh? Alright, I'm gonna quick study. Yeah, they're just gonna shoot a bunch of burn at my face. And they have Ramunap Ruins too. I think I'm not gonna play my second quick study. Okay. That's good. That's good stuff here. Bone Crusher Giant. I think I'm gonna rewind there. Negate. Because of those Ramunap Ruins, I can't go to 4. Those two deal me 2. Can't allow myself to go to 4. One's passing again. I'm starting to get up on my life total though. Sorry, on my cards in graveyard, which means I can then Cling to Dust and gain 3. 4 cards left. A little bit scared if I go like Memory Deluge and they shoot me 2 Lightning Strikes to my face, or something like Lightning Strike and Bone Crusher Giant. Then I gain 3, go up to 4. Don't know. I guess I go up to 5 if they just have Bone Crusher. Alright, I feel like not doing anything is not great either. Yep. Oh, that's nice. Nothing. Okay. I'm just gonna gain more life. I'm just gonna gain life here. Wouldn't get rid of all of these. Yeah. Maybe that was too bad to do that. We're gonna go for Attacker's Command here, which has the mode of I can't gain life, but I'm able to counter that. That's a good moment for me. Alright, if you don't tell me you have another player fight, that'd be insane. I would rage quit. I think I don't need a second shark, they've just given up. Alright, going up to 8 was too much. Wait, actually. How much life did I have? I was still at 5. Oh, I guess I was not in trouble at all. I thought I was at 4. Confused. Maybe I wasn't at 4. Okay, never mind. Maybe I was at 7 and I just took 2, so there's no way of me dying there. Ah, yeah, it probably was that. Okay, I was confused a little bit. Alright, so it's just mono red, burn you to death. So I want Kalitas, I guess I want Meathook, I want Extinction Event, not. And Sinister Sabotage doesn't seem fantastic. Maybe I want Shark and Negate in that slot. I think Cling to Dust just as life gain is good enough for me. Sheoldred's Edict as a kill spell is probably good enough. Rewind is maybe too expensive, and then maybe just get rid of some card draw, honestly. Maybe add back in some sabotages. Shark Typhoon, Gearhulk. Gearhulk, you do want something to turn the game around, so I kind of like Gearhulk, but Shark seems a bit of a medium way to turn the game around. Maybe just play more Sinister Sabotages just to have more counter spells. Maybe Rewind actually better than Sinister Sabotage. Yeah, could see that. Because like at the point where you are in the situation, this hand is actually kind of risky, isn't it? I kept pretty quickly, but I don't have any answer to a creature. Well, what I was going to say is that I don't remember. I don't remember what I was going to say. I'm just gonna take my beating here. Oh, and I light up the stage as well. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Holy shit. That is not good for me. Yeah, no. At the point where I will counter spells, counter burn spells, the rewind is already active, I think. Yikes. Yeah, I guess I'll counter that. Although I could also counter the Soul Scar. They have 2 cards in hand. This deals me 6, I go to 11, counter Soul Scar, play Seedshark. They have 2 cards in hand. I think I'd rather kill... Oh no, this gives 1/1 as well. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's why they play that card. It gives 1/1 as well. It deals 5 damage with 2 creatures in play. Yeah, okay, I should have counted that. Oh my god, that was terrible. That was not very smart of me. I forgot about the 1/1. I totally forgot about it. Might still be okay, but I'm not in the luxury to not like block here, I think. Holy, okay, they're going for the dome. It's aggressive. Yeah, I should have just countered the stupid attacker's command. Okay, please no land. Oh, it's a land. The worst of all lands, but they can still pop one of these off. Well, okay. So this will be a... Yeah, okay, I guess I have to jump block. Yikes. Yeah, no, I lost this game the moment I countered that. I didn't counter the attacker's command. That was a huge punt. I might still lose this game, honestly. Like no matter what I do there, I might still lose. But yeah, that certainly didn't help. And I probably also lost because so I didn't keep a good hand here. I should have probably mulliganed to a fatal push at least. Like having the first removal seems kind of good. Okay. All right. Yikes, that was beating. But yeah, I attacker's command 1/1 and reach. Most importantly, reach. The green side. 1/1 on all creatures in reach. Such a flavor fail, right? Like since when does a green deck pump the entire team? Okay, I don't have a black removal spell again, but I do have change the equation. Oh wow. That's funny. Is that even good in your deck? Seriously? Because like you are playing a lot of burn spells. You're not that creature heavy, so I don't think that card is particularly good in my opponent's deck. Like, it makes sense in these company decks, you know, that plays 25 upwards creatures. But in a deck that plays like 16 creatures and 24 burn spells, it's not that good. Oh, okay. I mean, I should just counter that side. I'm wondering if I should use my Sinister. I think I should, because this is just a 2-mana. This is basically counterspell in this matchup, right? So, rather get the Sinister out of the way. Nah, I don't need that. Huh. Truing on card advantage might come back to me here. Although I have the castle, so that's sort of card advantage. It's at least something I can do. Okay, light up into a Swifty. Yikes. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, getting really unlucky here. Is this literally... Oh, I kept one... I drew one spell this game, okay. 4 lands, 1 spell. That's not a good raid. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... So this puts me to 6-9. Then they return Giganta to the hand. Okay, I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. I think they're kind of out of stuff. 9 life is still somewhat comfortable. And I do not have an answer to the Giganta. So if I change the equation to Kataka's command, that's a really nice one. Then I won't be able to counter the Giganta, which deals me even more damage over time. I'm not going to scry in the upkeep here. Okay. Well, let's gain some life, and yeah, this game should be over at this point. The Shark Typhoon into Kalitas was too strong, likely. I make a 5/5. Never even having to trigger the Shaper Sanctuary from my side. Doesn't work against Sweepers, doesn't work against Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah, probably shouldn't be in your deck. Alright, opponent making a bit of a comeback. Can kill the Shark here. And yeah, it's too much. Like, I could turn my Kalitas into a 5/6 at that point and then gain 5 on the swing, and they probably cannot win. Alright, we got into the numbers. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Oh my god. I'm just almost every hand a mulligan, huh? No, I mean, every first hand I started a match with was a mulligan so far. Yeah, I could also ditch the Deluge. I could also ditch the Quick Study. Is Quick Study even better than a Shark Typhoon? I'm wondering if Wafo, you know, maybe make this deck a little bit too much on the card draw front. It sort of replaced the Consider, I guess. But you cannot really call Consider a card draw spell. It's more a selection, and it's very cheap, so it doesn't really clog your hand up. But imagine we would play against like an aggressive deck, which I am playing against. Yeah. These cards take up mana, take up time. It's not great. Think I will. Maybe not. Although it does give them all. Maybe I should have actually. It does give them all flash, which is pretty annoying. And like, I was thinking about blocking with Shark Typhoon here, but that really runs into Supreme Phantom. They can just flash that in. I wonder if I should have played a tapped here, because they're going to flash in a Spirit, like a Supreme Phantom, which I sort of anticipated, but now I have to counter that. So maybe I should have not dealt myself the 2 damage, because this was to be anticipated. Oof. 2 damage could be everything, you know, at the end of this. But I kind of like my hand here. We'll see what happens, though. They have multiple more Lord effects. Yeah, there's those 2 lives, they could really mean a lot. Okay, let's concentrate on the game at hand. Alright, that's fine. Wow, they get another play. Oh, okay, that's fine too. It's just that I'm okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna go for full amount. I could go for 1, then have Make disappear, but I think I should just do this, and then I'm thinking about not blocking the Rattle Chains, because if I block Rattle Chains, they can flash in Supreme Phantom. My Shark would die. And I would get dealt a ton of damage as well. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, glad I did it the way I did, but I'm losing a lot of life. Oh, Extinction Event. Well, too even, too odd. I have an even, so... What do I do here? Do I just pass? No, I can't really. Like, I could pass and kill these 2. go to 1. Okay, I screwed up, I think. I should have just gone for Shark Typhoon for 1 because I didn't realize how damaging a Supreme Phantom would be. I didn't really think this entirely through. Everybody. Well, if you have a way to do... If you have another Phantom, I guess I die. Yeah, wow. Impressive. Looks like they have me. Maybe not. Go to 1. Alright, go to 1. Two cards in hand. Yeah, those 2 life from the Watery Grave would be nice to be at 3. Okay. Alright. That was big. Oh. I think I like that. Yeah. They're going for it. Yeah, I think it's correct to go for it, honestly, even though they're like punished. I think it's correct to do it. It's like you're not winning the game if you're not attacking that scenario. I'm just gonna do this now, play around. Actually, this might not be that smart. I do have a flying blocker though. You could make an argument that getting pressure down is actually not that important here, that rather you just want to find removal and counter spells for like a collected company. Yeah. Don't think I need to stay back, but I think there's no downside of staying back. Rattle chains. Sure, I'll just fatal push it. Okay. That was close. That was close. Okay, cool. Rewind, a bit expensive. Negate, probably not. Cling to Dust, probably not. Sheoldred's Edict, yes. Ray, I think is good enough, just killing 1 toughness creatures. And they do have white creatures, so even better. Meathook Massacre, Shark, Dispute. Okay, change the equation is interesting. It does counter a lot of the cheap cards, and it counters company. I think it's good enough, actually. It's sort of like... It makes more sense than Negate, certainly. A lot more sense. I think I'm just going to, again, trim some card advantage. Sinister Sabotage is also questionable. You could make a case for Hullbreaker. You could make a case for Kalitas as well. Torrential Gearhulk seems kind of bad. I think I'm going to try the Kalitas. Yeah, this looks alright. Anything else? Maybe Quick Study is just worse than the Memory Deluge. Though I really don't want to do any of those in the early game. I just want to have counters and answers. Could maybe see that playing 1 Negate is correct. Shape of Sanctuary, yes, of course. In this deck it makes sense. Yeah. Unfortunately for me. It's quite good against Dimir. It's a really good card out of the right deck, let's say. I might get him with Field of Ruin, like Banned Spirits. A bit of a tough mana base. I don't think they should have much in the way of basics. think I'll just continue this game of draw go. I know I could just jam the Seedshark and go from there, but counter spells in my hand. Interesting. Yeah. Catilda. It's not interesting. I think I'll keep it. They missed a land drop. I should have just tried to blow up the land over there. See if they have basics in their deck. Interesting. Alright, I'll try my luck. This enables them to cast a 2-drop if they do have a basic. But if they don't have a basic, they're just out of the game. They do have an island. Okay, they didn't have a Rattle Chains or Spectral Sailor. But they also did not get green, which might mean we're cutting them off green mana for now. Okay, at this point they've missed too many land drops to come back from this position, I think. All right, I'll think. Nah, okay, I'll stay back for now. I don't need to get that aggressive. I can keep up my change. I guess I can just Extinction Event here. Kalitas. Kalitas into push. It's also quite good. Well, did I just turn off one of my lights? It looks still fine though, but I did turn off my lights accidentally with my feet. The world is my oyster, really. I guess I'll just go with this. Even. And again, I'm gonna keep up my counter magic, playing it. Like, I think at this point, just, you know, avoiding a collected company to resolve sort of my thinking here. Yeah, and I think if they're just playing like a Spirit a turn or something, then they just won't ever come back from 11 power. In incubation will happen. The Phyrexian army will attack, will strike against the spirits, and then they will lose, you know. Alright. Cool. Dimir. Still back. Still good. Still tier 2. Yes. Still tier 2. I now recorded 2 videos with 7 matches, and I've attacked with 8 creatures in total in those 7 matches. Oh my, what has happened? Back in full control mode. Alright, I mean, list is clean. We ran well, I guess. We got down to 1 life against the Spirits player, but still turned it around. Never give up. Chroma Seedshark looked very nice against the blue-red player. Just having this cheap proactive threat that is annoying to deal with, goes around Negate, is good against Make Disappear, somewhat good against Flip the Switch late in the game. Yeah, I love this card. I think it's you're gonna see it often. I think in Pioneer and in Standard too. Hopefully, it's just really, really strong. And yeah, what else? I mean, the Narset I'm a bit skeptical of. I think that's like the weakest card on the sideboard. Yeah, again, like the removal, if I would play against humans, Boros, heroic decks like that, be a little worried about my early game situation. You can fix that with perhaps like something like Path of Peril is very good against both those decks if you have that in the sideboard. It's like Narset, as we saw in the blue-red matchup, we already have such a huge leg up on all those other blue decks, because we're playing like more card run, and then we're playing 4 Field of Ruin for their utility lands. We already have a very slim main deck with low amounts of dead cards. We're playing 4 Shark Typhoons in the main deck, 4 Memory Deluge in the main deck. It's just an amazing package against other blue decks. I don't think we are in the need of Narset, so that would be my feedback for the deck list. Yeah, and overall, Dimir Control, still good, still fine, and this is the latest take by Wafo-Tapa. Checkmark, we've done the video on it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope I see you next time. Take care.